Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, November 9th, 2018 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi. This is one of my pieces of art that I'm working on. You know, what's really funny is there are some days where I don't feel like getting on camera, which is funny because I've been doing readings today on camera, but I'm just like, I will only be able to do this if I don't have to be on camera right now. So you get to look at my beautiful painting in crystals, and I will show you the cards, and we're going to do this way because that was the only way that an actual video was going to happen, or else it was going to be a write-up, but I felt like there's too much good information. So here's how we're doing it. A little innovation for today. Jupiter is in Sagittarius. If you have not checked out my scope for that, I highly suggest that you check out the scope for that. And that might be something to save and refer back to because that's really important information for the next 13 months. We really do want to work on maintaining that higher perspective focus with Jupiter and Sagittarius because it is going to pull us through. It's kind of like almost like the light at the end of the birthing canal kind of feeling. The light at the end of the tunnel through some of this astro. Meanwhile, the moon in Sagittarius is bringing us some of the lessons, the current lessons. Moon in Sagittarius, the first connection of the day, is meeting with Mercury. And I just realized I don't think I gave the energy mantra. So I'm going to come back to the energy mantra in just a second. But moon conjunct Mercury. Truth is getting a higher perspective. But first, the moon has to reveal some things to you. I've had a lot of revelations coming through, a lot of deeper understanding, and that deeper understanding is giving me that higher perspective. So if something is confusing you, feeling really weird, look for the deeper understanding that is going on. The moon is bringing up things that have been hidden. The moon is doing really good work with that. Energy mantra for today is I am responsible for my power. And that's the thing is, like our power, from that place of power, power or not knowing our power is where we take that action. And sometimes when we're in that confused state, we can tend to be reactive. And so this understanding is coming up and helping us so that we're not so much in that reactive space and reacting from not feeling powerful, so to speak. So you are responsible. Respond from a place of feeling empowered. Look deeper. It works very well together. We also have a really cool connection between Venus and Mars. This is a trine. And it's interesting because Venus is in Libra and Mars is in Aquarius. Venus is retrograde in Libra. Mars is retrograde in Aquarius. Aquarius is the sign that Mars went retrograde in. So there still is some deeper understanding coming through here. Now, usually when Venus and Mars would come together in these air signs, it is definitely a sign of camaraderie, coming together, tribe energy, but I feel like even more so that this is an attempt of finding balance between the yin and the yang right now. We're a week out from their shifts. We're a week out from Venus going direct and Mars shifting into Pisces. So they're really trying to understand from this air energy and go deeper into the balance and into the proper vibrational resonance from that place of balance. So this is a really good time to review, bring that understanding to any lessons that you've been getting during this Venus retrograde, and look back into that Mars retrograde energy. What were your lessons there? What I talked about there was reviewing where are you focusing your vibrational energy, and that works very well with Jupiter and Sagittarius. Jupiter and Sagittarius will expand anything, and that includes whatever vibrational energy you are bringing off. This is a really good time for some clearing. Scorpio time, because we still have Sun in Scorpio, is such a good time for clearing. Really good time for some good, crystals like this too. So obsidian, beautiful obsidian from one of my friends, and here's a nice little smoky. So final connection of the day is the moon in Sagittarius connecting to Neptune. This is at 13 degrees, revolution, evolution degree. Really interesting. I had a wonderful, friendly conversation with a friend earlier where we were discussing various house systems. In astrology, there is not one way to cast a chart. There are many, many, many ways to cast a chart. I still talk with my hands, even if I'm not on camera. And that's the thing, as you know, we were doing it, I take such a Sagittarius perspective that there is not just one way, and there's so much information from all the ways. Moon in Sagittarius is going to bring its own emotional information through this, you know, the next couple days as we finish up Moon in Sagittarius. Neptune in Pisces is bringing information. Neptune in Pisces, chances are the information is karmic, it's from the past, and it has like a bit of an esoteric bent to it. They both have their place. The square says we may resist some of the information. We may resist that emotional information coming up. We may resist the past karmic relationship or stuff coming up. But there's importance in both of them, and they can merge together and support you in raising higher and finding your balance if you're willing to work. That's like the theme. I have the transformation card, so Scorpio. So transformation is happening, but it is happening through us coming into balance. And look, I have these two balance cards. Here's this card of harmony, balance in the mind, in the third eye, in that connection, but also in the heart. Balance, Zorba the Buddha, between living, being present on earth, but also connecting to spirit. If we can do that, stay in our hearts. Here we have the success card. And it's a 6, and that is that Libra energy. So this is really powerful energy. We just have to be willing to work. One other thing that I want to mention, even though we have this Jupiter in Sagittarius energy that is wanting to lift us higher, we now have the North Node in Cancer. Emotions are coming to the surface to be processed, especially as we finish up Scorpio season. Scorpio season really does want to dredge up all of the shadows. North Node in Cancer is coming in to connect with Chiron in Pisces. It's not there yet, but it's coming in for a connection. So we have a lot of stuff that's still coming up. Feel the feels, move through the processes, but keep reaching for the next and the higher. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this way of doing this. To book a reading, email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. I have a few people I have to get back to, so if I haven't gotten back to you, don't worry, I will soon. I'm just trying to get my calendar organized. Besides that, you have the power. The better it gets, and there is enough love in the world for you. Namaste.